I finally got some honey in. Well, I guess Amazon finally got some honey in. So I had some honey with kefir this morning as my fuel. 2 ounces of honey, 1 cup of kefir. As for fueling, I do have a bit of a problem because one, I need to go buy an insulated water bottle. I just usually carry a glass water bottle. Here, I'll even show it to you. This one right here. I carry a glass one just because I try to avoid plastic as much as I can. So that's one of my ways of doing it, but I'm not gonna carry that whole thing all the way to the park to fuel with water during my runs. So I need an insulated one. I had a traditional bike water bottle, but I got rid of it because I was like, I was trying to avoid plastics, and I should have just bought an insulated one because they go warm so quick. So I need to buy that for my water fueling. And then I need to buy something to carry the honey to the park. Ideally, I'd want to be able to slurp it up, but if not, I'll probably just have to take a spoon and take a little container and just scoop up the honey. I do want to put some salt in the honey. That way I'm replenishing my sodium and such, my electrolytes, while I'm running and getting my body used to that. But today it's gonna be a threshold training workout. It'll be same as always, but instead I'm gonna finish with an extra mile. As opposed to 8 miles, I'm running 9 miles today. And with me eating a restricted amount of calories, I woke up today, honestly, like I have no desire to go work out. Like my body is exerted and very exhausted. So we're still gonna do it. I weighed in this morning 1 pound lighter. Of course, that's just water weight. I did, based on my Garmin, I think it said I burnt like, I already forgot, I'm not gonna lie. I want to say it was 3,500. So that's over 1,000 calorie deficit in a day. But because I'm not eating as many carbs in one day, I lost a lot of the water weight, which, I mean, it's just gonna reflect on my run and be less hydrated, less glycogen. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's the price you pay when you're trying to get a physique goal going on top of a performance goal. Not ideal, don't suggest it. So let's get this run done. Enough yapping. Mile 1 at hard effort, 7:36. Got 3 more miles. Mile 2 at hard effort, pace is 7:58. 2 more miles, halfway on the hard effort. And then from here, it's a lot more tolerable because you get breaks in between, almost like intervals. This one is just 4 hours of pain. Mile 3, 8:03 pace. 1 more mile. It's starting to get a little windy. Feeling a bit of a breeze. I completed mile 4 earlier at hard effort, and I just completed the half mile at hard effort. So I got 4 quarter miles with intervals of walking, and then 2 easy miles after. So total of 3 miles. Job's got to get done, right? You know what? Despite being in a caloric deficit, my heart isn't what's struggling. My heart's actually doing just fine. If anything, I'm struggling to get it up. I can't really maintain a high heart rate because I think I'm just so, I don't have the energy for it. I think that's what it is. My legs do feel heavy though. Yesterday at work, I accidentally bumped it into a chair, bumped my shin into a chair, and boy, was that the worst pain ever. So I go ahead and reach to touch it to see if I really bruised it up. And then I come to notice my entire shin is super fatigued. Like borderline worried that I will get shin splints. That would not be ideal before the marathon. Luckily though, I only have 3 more high effort or high volume training days left, and then after that my volume gets cut by 30%. That's my cue. Time to run. First interval done. You know, as sad as it is, the only thing motivating me right now is eating after. I think what's going on in my mind is the faster I get this done, the quicker I get to eat. And I'm just really craving the quarter watermelon I have in my fridge, the half honeydew in my fridge, the 2 kiwis, some water. Yeah, I can tell I'm depleted. Just finished the 4th interval, 2 easy miles, and then we're headed home. Oh man, exhausted. I am quite exhausted. My execution score was 30%, so overall not very good effort for what my goals are in the run. But hey, my VO2 max went up by a point, so I'll take it. I'm at 56 VO2 max. I think overall that is the number endurance runners, I would say just athletes in general, that's what they shoot to increase. VO2 max is their biggest priority, I believe. Gonna fuel up with some kiwis. Got 2 kiwis. Got a quarter watermelon and a honeydew. Half a honeydew, a quarter watermelon. That is gonna be the fuel for today. And then we're off to lift and to swim. Swimming wise, I don't want it to be too much because it's not linear to my goal of running. So with swimming, I hope this watermelon's still good. If not, I bought more fruit and it won't be a problem. It smells like it's still good, so I will take it. Good enough for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to remember what I was yapping about. I'm gonna get into these fruits and I will, oh yeah, swimming. It's not linear to my goal of running. So I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum because I am enjoying it, so I wanna keep doing it. So I'm thinking about just swimming 300 yards at most. So that should take me about 30 minutes. And I'm not doing it at a very hard effort. I'm using my watch's heart rate monitor because I'm not too committed to the idea of using the strapped chest monitor because it's not that big of a deal. It's not my biggest priority, like I said. Gosh, my brain fog is terrible. Every time I finish a lap, I check my heart rate on the watch, and if it is below 148, I go right away. If it is above 148, I wait until it comes down to 148, and then I go again. So what I'm doing is, I guess you could say it's intervals, very easy intervals, because my heart rate rarely goes above 155, 158. That way it's not overly taxing for my body. It's just more of a method of calorie burning without really thinking of it as a calorie burner. But because I'm in a deficit, it's gonna be helpful for the weight loss. And it's something that I'm really enjoying. Like when I'm out there, I really enjoy practicing my breath. And this is going off of one day, you know? Like it could just be hype from getting my new stuff in, and it could easily go away after a while because of how exhausting it may become with my deficit. So who knows, we'll see how, kind of play it by ear, see how it goes. But as of right now, because I am enjoying it, I'm gonna keep doing it. Take advantage of the motivation as opposed to discipline of aspect of it, and just go by ear, see if it becomes something that's daunting or something that I'm still enjoying. If I really am not enjoying it, I'll just stop, because it's not really, again, it's really gonna make me that much better at a marathon when I'm so close to the marathon. So yeah, just 30 minutes-ish for 300 yards. Maybe I shoot for 400, we'll see. Yeah, I don't want it to become too strenuous, because the last thing I want to do is overtrain before this marathon. I was gonna rinse my hands, but I'm gonna eat the fruit anyway. I'll catch up with you when I'm done. I'm really excited. That's a beautiful board. Gotta love fruit. Just finished up the swim, 400 meters in less than 30 minutes. 26 minutes, 400 meters. I'll take it. So during that swim, I was feeling a subtle feeling of dehydration. Like I could tell that I was on the verge of cramping. So I made sure to drink some water just now. I just brewed some more water. Make sure to get that in. I believe that might even, yeah, that's my first half gallon. So I got to get down this other half gallon, brew up another half gallon, and take that to work. Because at the minimum, I need to be doing 1.5 gallons. Because I've noticed that when I don't drink 1.5 gallons, I have negative performance. Also, I got something very exciting in the mail. My marathon shoes. Now I went with these like varied colors, and they're like almost a highlighter color. They're really nice. Like the highlighter pink, highlighter yellow, greenish. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm all for it. I really like them. So I'm gonna use those 1 week before the marathon to wear them in, get used to the feeling, train in it. I'll only put in like 10 miles pre-marathon, which should be just fine. Shouldn't be a big deal. I got those in, and I'm about to finish up my beef getting cooked here. So I'm gonna let that beef come out, maybe show you a snippet, go over calories, macros, and I really need to get this water down. So I'll get with you afterward, probably like a whole half gallon later. A little bit weird of a clip. I'm gonna use this red light to hopefully give you some light. I am in bed. I'm in a calorie deficit still. I put in 36,000 steps today. A 400 meter lap or 400 yard swim, and a 9-mile run on only 200 calories. I'm exhausted. Honestly, I felt worse earlier in the day. I think my body just kind of broke down a bunch of fat as fuel. That's what I'm assuming happened, because I'm not feeling it as much right now. But I know tomorrow I am going to feel it. So I'm going to get my butt to bed, recover the best I can, get some rest. And with the 2,200 calories, I probably had 140 grams of protein, 90 grams of fat, and like 210 grams of carbs. I'll see you fellas in the next video. Tomorrow I will have a 7-mile run. Yeah, tomorrow I got a 7-mile run, all easy pace. That'll be nice. A little bit of a recovery. See you fellas.